Hey guys, welcome to Legacy Minutes for February 13th, 2020. Just a reminder, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So if you have not gotten your wife, girlfriend, fiance, something special for the day to remind her of how much you love her, you only have a few more hours to do it. You do not want to be that guy walking into the pharmacy at the last minute because everyone around you is going to know that you're that guy. So get on it. Tonight, I want to talk and continue to talk about marriage, continue to talk about what that looks like. And tonight, I'd like to draw your attention to the pursuit of your wife. I'd like to just be a bug in your ear, reminding you and encouraging you to specifically to pursue the knowledge of, the understanding of who your wife is. You know, I was reminded that when I was dating my wife, when I was pursuing her, we weren't yet married. I went to great lengths to make sure that she knew that I existed. I went to great lengths to make sure that she knew that I thought pretty highly of her. I went to great lengths to make sure that she knew that I was thinking about her at all hours of the night. One night I actually drove across town. She lived about 30 miles away from me, and I actually drove across town, and I took a bag of toilet paper, and because I told her I was going to TP her car. I don't know. This is what stupid kids in love do. I told her I was going to TP her car, but I didn't actually TP it. I just put it on the antenna of a car. Yes, cars used to have antennas. And I gave her this cute little card and a dozen roses to remind her that even at 3 a.m. in the morning, I was thinking about her. I was caring about her. I was longing for the next time I would see her. And yet, you know, the reality is that in the busyness of life, often that type of pursuit goes to the wayside. Sometimes it's as soon as she says yes when you ask her the question of, will she marry you? Sometimes it's after the marriage. Sometimes it's when the kids come. It's when the stresses of life hit, when everything at work is going crazy, or when there's tension in the relationship. We begin to sort of pull back from that passionate pursuit of our wife, that desire to know her and understood her. When we were pursuing her, we would look at her, and when we cracked a joke, we could tell if she thought it was funny or not. We could tell if we said something that made her angry or upset, because everything in us wanted to impress her, wanted her to know that she could trust herself in our arms. She could trust herself in our hands. And men, that's what I want to challenge you to get back to. That's what I want to challenge you to do tonight, to do tomorrow, to do every day for the rest of your life, is pursue your wife passionately. Seek to understand her. Turn your wife radar on so that you will know everything about your wife. You will know if she thinks your dad jokes are funny. You will know what kind of movies she likes. You will know what the highlight of her day is even before you ask her. You will know the times when she's going through difficulty so that you can pray for her and encourage her. You will know the times when you need to speak life. You will know the times when you need to shut up, and you will know your wife and everything about your wife. That's your job. Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7, it says, husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, that you would show her honor as a co-heir, that you would honor her and love her and live with her in an understanding way. And then he adds this caveat, so that your prayers wouldn't be hindered. It's an interesting thing to me that God looks down on us. He says, men, I want you to know your wives. I want you to understand your wives. I want you to pursue them, to love them, to encourage them, to honor them. And if you don't, there's something about that causes this block between us and the Lord. There's something that causes there to be a wall between us. Our prayers begin to be hindered. And no wonder he's looking down on us saying, you fool, you're messing with my daughter. You better straighten that out before you come and talk to me. Because, hey, if somebody messed with my daughter, you think that I'm going to want to have a friendly conversation with them and do everything I can to love and encourage them? No, I'm going to be ticked. And I wonder if that's not how God looks down and says, don't mess with my daughter. You need to make things right with her. You need to be pursuing her. You need to be loving and encouraging her before you come to me and ask me for anything. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't go to him and say, God, give me the strength to pursue her. Give me the mind. You know, I'm so busy. I got all this going on. Help me to focus. The Lord's going to hear those prayers. He's going to answer those prayers. But it is interesting, men, if something in your life is not going the way you want it to, look to your marriage. How's your marriage going? How's that pursuit of your wife going? Are you passionately pursuing her? Is your wife radar on? That's my encouragement to you tonight. I left some questions in the post that comes with this video. I'd love for you to ask your wife those questions and pay attention to how she answers them. Pay attention to what she says. Pay attention to her body language when she answers them. Is it surprising that she's hearing these come from you? Has it been a long time since you've had a real deep talk? Man, I hope you'll take the challenge. I know some of you are doing a great job at this right now. Keep up the work and be on guard, because it's so easy to fall into a place where we really neglect our wives and we neglect the relationship with our wives. So if you're doing great at this, keep going. If you're struggling at this, don't live in shame. Start tonight. Go and know your wife. Love you guys. I'm praying for you. Until next time, God bless you.